Have you ever noticed how some mornings you wake up feeling older than you did the day before? That stiffness in your joints that wasn't there last week? The foggy thinking that seems to linger longer? The way your energy seems to drain faster with each passing year? I'm Dr. Jessica Lee, and today I want to talk about something that's affecting millions of Americans over 65 right now. Something you might be doing every single night without realizing the damage it's causing to your body and mind. Before I share what this nighttime habit is, I want you to know that I've spent over 20 years working with patients just like you, people who were frustrated by the sudden acceleration of aging symptoms, people who were doing everything right according to conventional wisdom, yet still feeling their vitality slip away year after year. The truth is, there's a nighttime ritual that many of us have adopted that's actually programming our bodies to age faster. And the saddest part, most doctors never mention it. Think about how you felt 10 years ago. Remember that energy, that clarity of mind? What if I told you that one simple change to your evening routine could help recapture some of that vitality? Let me ask you something personal. Have you been experiencing any of these symptoms lately? Waking up with unexplained stiffness, finding yourself forgetting simple things, noticing your skin looking more weathered despite your best efforts, feeling that afternoon energy crash that seems to come earlier and earlier each day? If you nodded to any of those, you're not alone. And while many doctors might tell you that's just part of getting older, I'm here to tell you something different. I remember working with Martha, a 72-year-old grandmother from Ohio. She came to me frustrated because despite eating well and staying active, she felt like her body was betraying her. Her sleep was fragmented, her energy was unpredictable, and her family had started noticing changes in her memory. Martha was doing everything right during the day, but what she was doing at night was silently accelerating her aging process. So, what is this nighttime habit that could be aging you faster? It's something most of us do without thinking twice, something that's become so normalized in our modern society that questioning it feels almost strange. It's exposing yourself to artificial blue light in the hours before bed. Now, you might be thinking, light bulbs? That's what's making me age faster? But what I'm about to share will help you understand how this seemingly innocent part of modern life is disrupting processes in your body that have evolved over thousands of years. Our bodies were designed to respond to the natural rhythm of the sun. For thousands of generations, humans lived by sunlight during the day and darkness at night. This natural pattern regulates something called our circadian rhythm, essentially your body's internal clock. This clock doesn't just control when you feel sleepy. It orchestrates hundreds of biological processes: hormone production, cell repair, inflammation control, brain detoxification. All the systems that, when functioning properly, keep us youthful and vibrant. Is what happens in a typical evening for most Americans over 65. After dinner, you might watch the news on your bright TV screen. Maybe you check your email on your computer or scroll through photos of the grandkids on your tablet. You might read on your e-reader or play a game on your phone. Then you brush your teeth under bright bathroom lights before finally turning everything off to sleep. What you don't realize is that all of these devices, your TV, computer, tablet, phone, and even your regular light bulbs, are flooding your eyes with artificial blue light that's sending a powerful but incorrect message to your brain. It's still daytime. Stay alert. Stop all nighttime repair processes. Your body, confused by these false signals, suppresses the production of melatonin, not just a sleep hormone, as many believe, but one of your body's most powerful age-fighting compounds. It disrupts the release of human growth hormone, which is essential for cellular repair. It prevents your brain from clearing out the damaging proteins that accumulate during the day. In essence, exposure to blue light at night throws a wrench into your body's rejuvenation systems, the very systems designed to combat aging. I saw this firsthand with Martha. Like many of her generation, she'd developed the habit of watching television right up until bedtime. Her favorite shows came on from 9 to 11 p.m. She'd brush her teeth under bright bathroom lights, then read on her tablet for another half hour before trying to sleep. What Martha didn't realize was that this routine was flooding her system with artificial daytime signals, preventing her body from entering its crucial restoration mode. Her cells weren't repairing efficiently. Her brain wasn't clearing out toxins. Her hormones weren't being produced in the proper amounts or at the proper times. The consequences, they weren't just affecting how she felt the next day. They were accelerating her aging process from the inside out. Now, I can almost hear what you're thinking, but Jessica, are you saying I need to sit in the dark all evening? Give up my favorite shows? Stop checking in on my grandchildren online? Absolutely not. The modern world offers us wonderful conveniences and connections. I'm not suggesting you abandon them. What I am suggesting is that we need to be smarter about how we use them, especially as our bodies become more sensitive to disruptions with age. When Martha first heard this, she was skeptical too. Light bulbs making me old sounds far-fetched, she told me. But she was also desperate for solutions, so she agreed to try some changes to her evening routine for just 2 weeks. The transformation was remarkable. Within just days, Martha reported sleeping more deeply than she had in years. By the end of the first week, her morning stiffness had noticeably decreased. By the 2-week mark, her family commented on her improved memory and the new energy in her voice. I feel like I've turned back the clock, she told me during our follow-up, and all I did was change my evening routine. So what exactly did Martha do, and what can you do starting tonight to stop this accelerated aging process? First, let's understand the golden rule. The closer you get to bedtime, the more important it is to reduce artificial blue light exposure. Here are the simple steps that made such a difference for Martha and thousands of my other patients. Start by creating a sundown ritual in your home. About 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, begin dimming the lights in your living spaces. If you use lamps, consider switching to warm-colored bulbs that produce less blue light. For the devices you can't give up, there are simple solutions. Most smartphones, tablets, and computers now have night mode or blue light filter settings that reduce the harmful wavelengths. Enable these features in the evening hours. Your eyes won't notice much difference, but your brain and body will thank you. If you watch television in the evening, try to finish at least an hour before bedtime. This gives your brain time to recognize that night has truly fallen. Replace some screen time with more natural evening activities. Listen to music or an audiobook. Have a warm, decaffeinated tea while chatting with a loved one. Read a physical book under warm lighting. Now, here's something that surprises many of my patients. It's not just about what you remove from your evening, but what you add to it. Certain activities actually enhance your body's recognition of nighttime and boost its natural restoration processes. A short evening walk as the sun is setting signals to your brain that day is ending. The natural progression from daylight to dusk to darkness helps reset your internal clock. Vented and generous stretching or beginner-friendly yoga poses can release physical tension accumulated during the day, promoting better circulation and cellular repair during sleep. A warm bath or shower about 90 minutes before bed not only relaxes your muscles, but creates a slight drop in body temperature afterward that signals to your brain that it's time for sleep. What makes these changes so powerful is that they work with your body's natural design rather than against it. They're not about depriving yourself of modern conveniences, but about using them more wisely. Think of it as respecting the wisdom of your body's ancient rhythms in our modern world. I've seen these simple changes transform the lives of so many people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. People who had resigned themselves to accelerated aging, who thought their best days were behind them, like James, a 68-year-old former teacher who had developed chronic inflammation and was taking multiple medications just to get through the day. After adjusting his evening routine to reduce blue light exposure, his inflammation markers improved so significantly that his doctor was able to reduce 2 of his medications. Or Eleanor at 75, who was considering moving to assisted living because her cognitive clarity was declining. After 3 months of proper circadian rhythm management, her cognitive tests showed improvement, and she regained the confidence to continue living independently. These stories aren't exceptions or miracles. They represent what happens when we align our modern lives with the natural processes our bodies were designed to follow. Now, I want to acknowledge something important. Change isn't always easy, especially when it involves habits we've developed over decades. You might try these suggestions and slip back into old patterns occasionally, and that's completely normal and part of being human. The good news is that your body responds to what you do most of the time, not what you do occasionally. Even implementing these changes 80% of the time can lead to significant improvements in how you feel and how you age. What I find most beautiful about this approach is its simplicity. In a world that's constantly trying to sell us expensive anti-aging creams, supplements, and procedures, some of the most powerful age-fighting tools are completely free and within your control, starting tonight. By simply honoring your body's need for proper light cues, you're not just improving your sleep, you're optimizing hundreds of biological processes that directly impact how you age. Imagine waking up with more energy than you've had in years. Picture yourself moving through your day with greater ease and mental clarity. Think about how it would feel to have your family comment on the positive changes they notice in you. These aren't far-fetched dreams. They're the natural result of aligning your evening habits with your body's innate wisdom. Now, I want to be clear about something. What I've shared today isn't about denying the reality of aging. We all grow older, and that process brings both challenges and gifts. What this is about is distinguishing between natural aging and accelerated aging, between growing older gracefully and having that process unnecessarily hastened by modern habits. You deserve to experience your later years with vitality, clarity, and joy. You deserve to have your body support you rather than work against you. If you've found value in what I've shared today, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe to this channel. Each week, I share similar insights about how to work with your body's natural design rather than against it. Simple changes that can have profound effects on how you feel and function at any age, but especially beyond 65. And if you could take a moment to like this video and share it with someone you care about who might benefit from this information, you could be giving them a gift that no money can buy, the gift of more vibrant years. Before I close, I'd love to hear from you. Has the information in this video resonated with your experience? Have you noticed changes in how you feel after evening screen time? Or have you already made some of these adjustments and seen benefits? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what inspires someone else to make a change that transforms their life. Remember Martha from earlier in our conversation? It's been 3 years since she made these changes to her evening routine. At 75, she now has more energy than she did at 70. She sleeps soundly through the night without medication. She's taken up watercolor painting, something she always wanted to try but never thought she had the mental focus for. I thought my body was failing me, she told me recently, but it was just trying to tell me something I didn't understand yet. Your body is wise. It's been perfected over thousands of generations to function in harmony with the natural world. When we listen to it and respect its design, it rewards us with the vitality and clarity we associate with youth. Tonight, as the sun sets, you have an opportunity to begin a new relationship with your evening hours, an opportunity to work with your body's wisdom rather than against it, an opportunity to influence how you'll feel tomorrow, next month, and in the years to come. This is Dr. Jessica Lee wishing you health, vitality, and the joy that comes from living in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. Until next time, remember that it's never too late to make changes that honor the wisdom of your amazing body.